How much time? Okay. Okay, so just close your eyes for a minute and relax. Take a few breaths. And begin to think about your life and the emotions that you would like to be free from. It could be fears or anxieties or feeling hurt or injustice or frustration. Just think of the emotions that you have in your life. Maybe self-rejection or even guilt. Now choose a specific emotion that you would like to be free from. And now choose the particular stimulus which most often creates that emotion or generates that emotion. Try to be specific. Something specifically. Could be a person's behavior, could be a health issue, a money issue, a professional issue, a security issue. Okay, so now choose the specific stimulus and evaluate the emotion from 0 to 10. When you have this stimulus in your mind, how strongly do you feel from 0 to 10? How strongly do you feel the emotion? 10 means you're feeling it really strongly, it's really bothering you, and 0 means nothing. Okay, so evaluate the emotion. What number is it? Okay, now you can open your eyes. And perhaps you'd like to write down on your page just the emotion and the number. Whatever emotion it is, and the number. Okay, so how many of you have an emotion which you evaluate as 10? Raise your hands. Okay, 9, 8, 7, okay. How many of you are going to be working with the emotion of fear or anxiety? Raise your hands. Okay. How about hurt or pain? Okay. Guilt or shame? Nobody. Okay. Anger? Okay. Okay, we said, however, maybe you want to find what's behind the anger, okay? But it's your choice. Any other emotions? Yes? Frustration. Frustration, okay. Feeling rejected by, okay. Okay. What? Panic, okay. Does that have to do with a specific, like an animal or something like that? Or
no,
just
a person.
A person.
A person saying something.
Okay, okay, that's important. Okay. Any other emotion or? Okay. Are you ready? Okay. So we rub the sore spot saying, mentally, even though I feel, and you say the name of the emotion, when I think of, and you can say the stimulus, or you can say when or because, whatever you like, I love and accept myself. 3 times. Rub on the sore spot, repeating that phrase. And really love and accept yourself. Okay, now let's go to the other side and rub there and say, I choose to be free from and say the emotion and the stimulus. I choose to be free, or I accept to be free. You could even say, it's in my benefit to be free. Okay. And feel that you are willing to be free. You're willing to be free. It's in your benefit to be free. Okay? Okay, now we start with the tapping procedure with both hands on the top of the head. And as we do this, have in mind your issue and your emotion. So the top of the head with both hands. Now let's come forward, and then we turn into two fingers, the index finger and the middle finger, at the eyebrow point, and then at the sides of the eyes, and we're focusing, we're imagining the stimulus. Now the cheeks, under the eyes, and then the lips above and below. Very good. Under the arms. And now the collarbone area. Okay. And now the sides of the hands. Okay. Now, keep focused. Top of the head. Bring to your mind, what is the emotion? Think of that emotion. Now come forward with the two fingers in the eyes, the corner of the eyebrows, and then on the sides of the eyes again. Alternatively, we're changing the energy structure. On the cheekbones, above and below the lips, under the arms, and on the collarbone. Keep thinking of your issue and the sides of the hands. Now let's do it one more time. Top of the head. Come down as you're imagining the issue. You're having it in your mind. Sides of the eyes. Cheekbones, alternatively. Above and below the lips. Under the arms, collarbone, and sides of the hands. Okay, now we're going to do the balancing process. You tap on the back of your hand here, look down to the right, and then down to the left. Make a big circle with your eyes, and then a big circle in the other direction. Now if you want, you can do the humming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now close your eyes again and bring to your mind the stimulus, the subject that you chose, which creates the emotion, and see what you feel now and how much you feel it. Evaluate it from 0 to 10. Is it more? Is it the same? Is it less? Is it something else? Okay, now open your eyes, and before we continue to the next round, let's see what has happened. How many of you felt an increase in the emotion? More intense? Nobody. How many of you stayed pretty much the same? No change. Okay. How many of you felt a small change? And how many of you felt a large change? Okay, quite a good amount of people. Okay, so we're going to do the next round, and in this round, if you went down a bit, you would say, even though I have a remainder, I have some remaining hurt or remaining anxiety. Why do we do this? Because the subconscious may have resistance towards letting go completely. It's okay, we won't be so fearful, but I don't want to not be fearful at all. It's very strange that people feel safe when they fear. very strange. The belief is that as long as I'm fearful, I'm aware and I'm protecting myself. And if I let go and I'm not fearful, I'm in more danger. Another belief is that as long as I'm anxious, I'll be productive. Anxiety helps me to be more productive, quicker, more efficient. Another false belief. I remember in one seminar in Thessalonica, a woman rose her hand and says, "If I don't feel guilty, I'll feel guilty." Because as long as I feel guilty, I'm okay. I'm a good person, you see. So I don't want to stop feeling guilty, because then I'll feel guilty because I'm not feeling guilty. Okay? And these are all forms of resistance to letting go. Another belief is that if I'm stop being angry, I'll stop being right. Because as long as I'm angry, I'm right, you see. Or if I stop feeling victimized, I will lose my self-worth. Because my self-worth is dependent on me being the victim. The poor guy, the victimized person, okay? So this is why we say, even though there's some remaining, and we say what it is, I love and accept myself, and then I say, I choose to be free from this remaining, and we say the emotion, okay? And then as we're tapping, we're saying in our mind, this remaining fear, okay? Are you ready to do the second round? Okay.
So now you hold on, you say, I want you to do this remaining pain. Or what?
You could say that, but it's not necessary. Just be focused on it. You can say it if you like, but you can just say remaining pain. It works on it. Okay? Okay, so we do the rubbing again. Even though, and we say it mentally, I feel, and you can say this remaining, whatever it is, I love and accept myself 3 times. Focus on that, even though I feel. Okay, and then on the other side, I choose to be free, or I deserve to be free, or it's in my benefit to be free from this remaining, and you say whatever it is. Okay, now we start the tapping procedure in which we focus on the remaining emotion and the stimulus, top of the head, and then we come forward with the 2 fingers on the eyebrow points, and on the temples, the sides of the eyes, and then on the cheek points, under the eyes. Alternatively, we're changing the energy now, above and below the lips, under the arms, okay, collarbone. Keep focusing on the issue. Don't think of anything else. Think of the issue. Side of the hands. Okay, again, top of the head. We're changing the energy structure at the eyebrows, the sides of the eyes, cheekbones, above and below the lips, under the arms, on the collarbones, sides of the hands. One more time, top of the head. Now be focused on your emotion. Which is your emotion now? What is the emotion? Come down to the eyes, eyebrows, sides of the eyes, cheekbones, above and below the lips, under the arms, collarbone, sides of the hands. Okay? So we've done 3 series of tappings. Now we balance the energy, looking down to the right, down to the left, big circle with the eyes, circle in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now close your eyes again and focus on what you're feeling. Bring the stimulus to your mind, that which was bothering you earlier. And as you focus on it, see what you feel and how strong it is from 0 to 10. Okay, now open your eyes. Now, how many of you are still above 5? 5 or higher? Okay. The rest of you have gone below 5. Okay, that's important. That could have taken 5 months and thousands of Turkish liras for a psychologist or a psychiatrist to bring you below 5. And you just did it in 5 minutes, okay? This is why Dr. Callahan went out of business. He became bankrupt because he couldn't keep any patients because they were getting healed immediately. Now, those of you that are still above 5, is there one of you that would like to share what issue you're working on? What's the emotion and the issue? Does anyone feel confident enough to help us by sharing with us the issue? You have an issue? Okay, well, you could help us if you would do that. Above 5. You're below 5. Okay. Someone who is above 5.
I can share.
Yes.
Mine was the fear of public speaking.
Fear of public speaking. Okay.
And it's still about 5.
Okay. And how much was it when you started?
It was 9.
It was 9. So you went from 9 to 5. Huh?
7.
7. Okay, it's about 7 now. Okay. What specifically, now this is what you can do by yourselves, okay? Why would you need an EFT practitioner in this case? Now, what's your name? Gizam. If Gizam continued, she may just break through. Why not? If you did another 4 or 5 times, in combination with the method I'm going to teach you in a minute, you could very well break through. What would a practitioner do? He would try to help you find more specifically the beliefs. Okay? So what is the belief which causes you to have this fear of speaking in front of others? What do you believe might happen?
I don't know.
That they might reject you, or you might say something that they don't consider important, or they may criticize you.
I'm pretty confident about talking to people and socializing, but this is really different. I feel like it's only physical, and my heart beats.
Okay, your heart is beating now. Okay, is it beating now?
Yeah.
Okay, do this tapping here as you're talking, okay? Okay, now what is the danger? Can you imagine what your subconscious might believe here? Do you have any experience in school of saying something wrong? Okay. Do you know of anyone who has had any kind of problem by speaking to people in public? Are you confident about what you have to say? You don't doubt what you have to say. Do you want to be a public speaker?
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to overcome this. Okay. Okay, now how is the heart beating now?
Better.
It's better? Okay, continue.
I kind of concentrated on this tapping thing.
Yeah. So you could give lectures like this.
I thought I'd speak like this, maybe.
Okay, close your eyes. Okay, now imagine that you are in front of a group of people. Okay, and tell me what you feel with the idea of speaking to these people? First of all, what do you want to tell them?
I would like to talk about something that I'm confident of
Okay.
and make them concentrate on what I'm saying. But
Mhm.
at the same time, I would love to have them concentrated on something else because I would feel more comfortable.
If they were not concentrating on you. Okay.
But it would disturb me if they're not listening to me.
Yeah, of course, you wouldn't like that. Okay. So your fear is what? What is the fear? What will happen if these people, if you are speaking to these people? What's the worst thing that could happen? That
I
they
can lose my voice. Or
Okay, but you would lose your voice because you are fearing. Okay, so that's the result. What's the worst thing that could happen?
nothing really.
Well, don't think consciously, think subconsciously. What might your subconscious be fearing here?
Maybe the things that I'm saying doesn't make sense.
Okay, this is possible. Okay, okay. So then you would change the tapping procedure and you say, even though I fear that what I'm saying may not make sense, I love and accept myself, and then I want to get free now from the fear that what I say may not make sense. Okay, and then you'll go to a deeper level, and then something else will become up. That time when my uncle told me that I wasn't making any sense. Did that ever happen? Okay. And then you will tap for the time that your uncle told you that you weren't making any sense. And then you will go even deeper. Well, they told me that girls should not be heard. That they should listen and not be heard. They're not to be heard. And then you tap on that. Okay, so it's an unbelievable process in which you go deeper and deeper, discovering the possible beliefs and experiences that could be behind that. Okay. Now, when you close your eyes now, close your eyes once more. Okay. Now imagine that you're speaking in front of a group of people. And how intense is your emotion now? From 0 to 10.
7.
It's still 7. Okay. Then you're going to have to make an appointment with Ahmed to help you to work through that. Okay. I would do it now, but we have so many things to learn before we do that. And this is where the ability to identify beliefs comes in, okay, and stimuli. Yeah? And this is something that we're going to work on either this time or next time if we decide to have another meeting. Okay. Any other questions about the EFT until now? Okay, so I explained that, yes.
One comment. Gary Craig said, try for anything.
Anything, exactly.
For the people that meets EFT or learns EFT for the first time, it's just too simple. But it's so powerful.
Yes.
Try to for everything.
Try for everything.
To do it, try it on anything. Yeah.
For everything.
Yeah. Well, we already mentioned emotions. We mentioned any physical problem or illnesses. You saw a man that healed his multiple sclerosis and back pain by the tapping procedure. Asthma, colitis, allergies, headaches. Many of these can easily be healed. But you can also do it on achieving goals. You can say, yeah, even though, and you can separate it, you could do it on the fear of success, the fear of making an effort, the fact that you haven't achieved the goal yet. You can employ it on just on anything. So just try it out.
When I first started, it was 8. After the first set of 3, it went down to 7. And after the second set of 3, it went up to 9. Because I concentrated on the problem too much, and it created more anger and anxiety. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, well, maybe we should do another round then.
No. I don't want to go to 10, I'm fine.
No, you shouldn't leave it. You shouldn't leave it like that.
I don't know.
Because if the feeling is there, it hasn't come up from the EFT, it has come up because it's there.
It's there because I
Okay.
concentrated on the problem too much and
Okay.
did other things.
But you see, the solution is not to concentrate on the problem. It's like saying, oh, there's a fire in the basement, I don't want to think about it. That fire in the basement is going to come up and burn the house down. So if there is a problem, that's going to create psychosomatic problems. So the solution is not to focus on it. The solution is to focus on it and employ methods of changing it and really healing it. This would be a much more effective way of dealing with it than just not wanting to focus on it. Because if you're not focusing on it consciously, it's still acting on you subconsciously. It's still working on your body, yeah, and your mind. Yeah. Yeah. So, since some of you are still above 5, I would suggest one more round altogether, and then we're going to do another method for installing. Okay? You want to change that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, change it.